Hi, it's Corey from Corey Who Writes. Today I'm going to show you how to use Trello to organize your freelance projects. When you get to be a busy freelancer, you often have a lot of jobs on the go at the same time. And I just find that Trello really helps to organize your workflow so you can stay on track and do a good job for your clients. So this board is public to everyone if you have the link, but to use it, you're going to have to copy it and make it your own. So to do that, you're going to click on Show Menu in the top right corner, and you're going to click on where it says More, and then down towards the bottom, there's a button called Copy Board. So when you click on that, you can rename it, make it your own board, and then from there, you can edit it any way you would like. So the first thing you'll see about this board is that we have several columns along the top. These are called lists, and on each list we have cards. So the cards you can click on and move them around. So the idea is each card represents a job, like a writing job, and you'll move them across the board throughout the life of the project. And you'll see that I have two templates for underneath pitches here. So I've just created these templates to make it easier to organize your jobs. So the first template is for new clients. So that's the job name template here that says job board and cold pitch at the top. And then the second one is for ongoing work. So you're not necessarily sending a new pitch. These are clients that you maybe do work for every week or every month. So this would be the template I use for them. You can create a new card from the template by clicking on the template and clicking Create Card from Template. Or at the bottom of the list, you'll see a little square here where it says Create from Template, and then you can choose one of the two cards. So just as an example, I'm going to create a template. I'm going to pretend that I'm pitching a brand new client from a job board. So I'll create a card from this template, and I'm going to rename the card the name of the customer that I'm pitching. So let's just say they're called XYZ Marketing. I'll leave these two boxes checked and click Create Card. Okay, so from here, I can now start editing the new card with the details of the job. So for the job posting, this is where I'll put a link to the job posting. And just so you can reference it later, because sometimes you pitch a job and you forget, when you go to follow up, you forget some of the details, and then it really helps to have that link handy. If the pay rate is advertised, always put that as well. Job type, and then due date. For the due date, I just type whatever the date is for the next action step that I want to take on this card. So since we're on the pitching stage, I'm going to put the due date as 3 days after my pitch, which is when my first follow-up will be. So we'll say November 3rd. And then on the dates on the right-hand side here, you'll see a column with some options on it. Click on the one that says dates, and then you can choose your due date. So I'm saying November 3rd, 5 p.m., click save, and now we have this due date showing on the card. So from here, we're just going to follow the checklist that I have here. So once you email the customer your pitch, you can click off this box and move the card from pitches to follow-ups. So then I can go on and create more cards as I pitch more clients. And then if I haven't heard anything back from this first customer or prospect by November 3rd, then I will send them a follow-up email. So I actually follow up with prospects up to 3 times, which may seem like a lot, but the truth is many customers are busy and they need reminders for them to get back to you. So go ahead and follow up after 3 days, after 1 week, after 10 days. If I don't hear anything by the third follow up, then I will archive the card, or you can move the card under the lost column that I've created at the end. But let's just say that the customer did get back to me after my first follow up. I'll just mark these 2 boxes off since we didn't end up using them. And then I check off win work. So from there, we would move the client under the won board. So we know that now we have won this project, and we're going to change the due date to when the client says that it's due. So if they want the turner, they want the article in 2 days, then I would put by, the 5th. And then having those dates is really important, to have the due date here and not just listed in the description, because you can see that due date on the card or from the list. And then if you have multiple won projects, then you can organize those clients by their due date. So this example one I have here for November 2nd, this one I have for November 5th. So from there, when you start working on the draft, and you have that completed, you can check off that box and move it to in progress. And you'll see here I have an ongoing client card example. So in this one, you'll see I have an attachment. I have enabled the Google Drive Power Up so that I can link documents directly from my Trello cards. And this is a really powerful way to stay organized, because the last thing you need is, 50 Google documents open on your laptop at any time if you have lots of projects going on at the same time. So this way, if you're not working on a draft, you can just close that tab, and then you can access it from your Trello board at any time. So you'll see here when I click on this, it shows the draft blog post example that I had put in that Trello card. From there, once you have edited and proofread, you've submitted it to the client, they've approved it, they've paid it. Once they've done all that, you can move that card to the completed tab, or you can archive it. It's up to you. I like to keep a list of my completed projects just in case the customer comes back to me at any point about them. Then I have an easy access to that Google Doc. And that's pretty much it. You will notice at the very end here, I have included a little resources list for you. So these are just a few different resources, job sites where you can go to look for freelance writing jobs just to get you started off. Okay, so that's it. I hope that this Trello board helps you as much as it helps me. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.